Actually, you know what? We got to go live on the TikTok. We're going to go simultaneous. I have yet to attempt to do this, so I don't know if it's going to work. But we will see. We're going to do a live on TikTok with gameplay, the whole nine. So let's see if we can get this set up. Like I said, I have yet to attempt this. I don't know if I'm doing it right. I'm going to have 2 instances of OBS running, so I'm hoping that it doesn't destroy my processor. But we shall see. Yes. All right, click go live. You need to get 14-day access first. Your access will be automatically renewed after meeting further requirement. I have to go live one time in the last 30 days. Each live at least 25. Oh my God. So basically, I have to do a So I have to go on TikTok and basically do a live from my phone for at least 25 minutes. I guess. I think that's what that's telling me. All right, so let's switch this up. Let me see which cam is which right now. Oh, you guys like my shirt, by the way? It's one of the OGs. One of the OG shirts on the shop. Get it while you can. It's the secret's the key to getting jacked. Is lift heavy, eat some ass, rinse, repeat. That's all I got. That's all I got, guys. That's all I got. Let me see. That one is the TikTok one. I think I'm going to have to swap those. Yes. Let me do that. Let me swap over here. Let's go the first one. Hold on. Stand by. While I figure out how I'm going to do this. Let's do setting, camera. Let's go camera 3. Apply. Let's go camera 1. There we go. Yeah, all right. So I'm running 2 different cameras right now. One for the TikTok and one for you guys here on YouTube and what do we call this thing? Twitch. Anyways, we're going to get into some Pax Dei. All right, but first, let me see if I can try. This is going to be rough because I'm going to have to look up at my camera on TikTok and try to look at the chat. And I only got to do that for 25 minutes. How do I do that? Go live. Try refake. No. All right, go live. There we go. So basically, we have to do 25 minutes of regular TikTok live. And once we've knocked out 25 minutes, I should almost set a timer, I feel like set a timer for 25 minutes so that we can end that and see if we can go live using the OBS studio. That might be what we have to do. So I think in the meantime, while we do that, we'll play a couple little games instead of the video game because we got to do 25 minutes on TikTok live in order for I can then transfer from TikTok to Twitch and YouTube, I guess. I don't know. Hello from Biloxi, Mississippi. I know, Shell, I'm live, dude. It's crazy. It's been, what, a year and a half, maybe? Dude, it's been a long time since I went live. Maybe a year? Maybe less. I don't know. I feel like it's been a pretty damn long time since I went TikTok live. But I'm actually not only live on TikTok right now, guys. I'm also live on Twitch and YouTube. And I'm trying to do this simultaneous stream thing. But when I tried to do it, it said I had to do a live on TikTok, regular live, for at least 25 minutes. So then you guys can see the gameplay and all that. Aloha, kitty. What's up? Oh, damn, he's back. Yeah, he's back. He's back, dude. Back with a vengeance. So those of you guys that are tuned in to watch Pax Dei, give me about 25, 30 minutes to get the TikTok live up and running. I got to do 25 minutes on TikTok. Then I can stop the TikTok, reload the TikTok live in OBS, and then everybody can see the gameplay, the cam, and do all the fun shit all together at once. I should be able to still see. I have to look up for a TikTok chat until I can get it on the computer here. But I can see your guys' chat in YouTube and Twitch all at the same time. So once I have that done, I think we're golden. Then you guys can see gameplay and all that. So while we wait for the 25 minutes, which the timer started at 9:38, so I'm probably looking about like 10:05-ish, where we'll shut it down, see if that was fulfilling TikTok's need for 25 minutes of regular live, and then we're going to get right into it. What's up? So I'm back. Yes, I am back with a vengeance. Dude, it's been so crazy busy around these parts. I haven't even been able to like post as many videos as I used to post, much less go live. It's just been, when you got as many kids as I got, it's like trying to find time to like do videos. And then I'm so backlogged on videos for like companies and stuff that they sent me, right? That like I don't want to like post them all at once and then make it look like all my channels are just like advertisements, dude. Like I was like, all right, chill, or I'll pace them out. But I have a few videos I do have to drop, so we'll have some fun with that. I used to do lives a lot, Shell. I used to do lives quite a bit. In fact, that was like kind of like the main thing I was doing on TikTok for a little bit. And like I said, I just ended up kind of getting busy. And then, you know what kind of like stopped my TikTok lives was an ex-girlfriend. She was like super insecure about like my TikTok and Instagram following, and was like, nah, like, I don't want you going live. Why are you talking to all these random people? And I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, I'm just live. Like, yeah, she was, yeah, good riddance to that. So brutal. But anyways, let's get into some fun while we wait for this 25 minutes of TikTok to go through. I figured tonight, we would start with the good old-fashioned pick your poison. So this is how we're going to play this game. And I'm going to pick random cards. Okay. From the random card box, right? And you have to decide of the two random things. You can't say like, I wouldn't do either, right? You got to choose one. Why do you look so familiar to you? Mary 1322. Do I know a Mary? Why do I look so familiar to you? I don't know. I have family members named Mary. Mary, quite contrary. Or is that like is that a shortened version of another name that I would recognize? Oh, thank you for the roses, Bella. I appreciate it. Hey, by the way, like I said, I just got back to doing lives. You don't have to you don't have to send gifts and all that. I appreciate it. I don't want anybody to feel like this stream is one of those like, oh, you gotta send me this and that way I talk to you, or you get no. Right? Whatever you guys send is cool. All good. Love it, but you don't have to. So all right, here we go. So we're gonna pick our poison. And I'll tell you what mine is too. What my choice is, and then I gotta kinda explain why. So, which one would you rather do? Attempt to clear a 50-foot jump on a motorcycle with no training or experience, or wear zombie face paint at all times? Those are the two. So would you wear a zombie face paint at all times, or attempt to clear a 50-foot jump on a motorcycle with no training or experience? Any of you guys that know me would probably know exactly which one I'm going to choose. That one's kind of easy. That's like not even hard. That's not even a hard thing to try to figure out. I had one a long time ago. I remember it was like, would you rather like eat a piece of poop 3 days a week for the rest of your life, or would you rather lose a thumb or something? And I was like, which one? Do a kickflip? You want to see me do a backflip? You want to see a sweet backflip? That's a funny story behind the backflip thing. I had gotten a ticket. This is like when this was 20 years ago. I got a ticket. And I had to go to court for this ticket. I had to go to traffic court because I was like, nah, I'm fighting this shit. So I go to traffic court and I get there early. So there's a line to get into the courthouse. And I'm sitting there waiting. And like this random kid, he's probably like maybe 8 years old, 9 years old, somewhere around there. He like comes up to me, and this particular kid, I believe was, we'll just say on the more special side, I'd actually see more of like a homeschool kid, not like special, just someone's a little off. But he comes up to me and he's like, hey, mister. And I was like, where's the fucking parents? I was like, what's up? And he's like, you want to see me do a backflip? And I was like, yes, I do. Of course I do. And like, he does like this, like twist turn and like looks at me. Doesn't even do a backflip. Doesn't even do like a cartwheel. Doesn't even do anything that remotely looks like a backflip. But he just kind of like spins and looks at me. And he's like, whoa. And I was like, that was a good backflip, bro. That was excellent. Like, he's like, you want to see me do it again? And I was like, yeah, actually I do. Like, keep doing your ninja moves all day long, bro. I will sit here all day. I got nothing else to do. I'm waiting for court, bro. So let's see it. This kid was doing like his version of backflips over and over again. And I'm looking around like, where's this kid's parents, dude? Like, did they just drop him off at like, did they just drop him off at the courthouse? Like, hey, go show some random people your ninja kickflips and backflips and stuff. And so like, I go into court and I never saw that kid go back to his parents. And nobody there was like claiming that was their kid, like none of them. Oh, thank you so much for the roses, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you, Thunder X. Yeah, not even close. I was like looking around like, is anybody going to tell this kid, hey, don't like quit going up to random strangers, like, like, I don't know. It was crazy. But I remember going home and I was like I said, it was like 20 years ago. I remember going home and being like, that was actually really badass. Like that kid's backflips were stellar. He was a straight ninja. All right, here we go. Would you rather have every piece of plastic you've ever used reappear in your house, or have a huge booger permanently sticking out of your left nostril? Or have a huge booger permanently sticking out of your left nostril. Do I have bats in my cave? Dude, I don't think I do. Check that out. Fucking free and clear, dude. Easy peasy. Plastic. Dude, I don't know. I don't know. I'm pretty sure You guys would rather have every piece, think about every piece of plastic you've ever used, between water bottles, like any material you use, it has some form of plastic. Your phones, any, your cars have plastic in them. Your shoes have plastic in them. Like everything you do and touch has some sort of petroleum plastic as a base, or some sort of piece in it as petroleum plastic, or some sort of plastic. So that you would have a straight hoarder house. Like, let's think about this. You're going to go on a date. Okay. Date's going well. And you're like, you know what? Let's go back to my place. You get back to your place. You can't even open the door because your house is just full of garbage. Just plastic garbage. Right? And it says every piece of plastic you've ever used reappear in your house. So it just constantly, like, you would throw it away or you would move, and it's your new house, is still your house. It would reappear, right? And then, okay, you do a hotel room. You get back home, you can't even get through the door to take a nice little shower post date, right? You can't even crawl into your bed because it's just covered in garbage and have you seen that show Hoarders? Like, that's the level that level probably doesn't even come close to what the actual level of plastic would be, because all the way up until you were a kid, you remember every fucking Lego piece. I would be stepping on Legos 24/7, and that soft part of your foot, right at the heel or the soft part of the arch of your foot, just constantly stepping on G.I. Joes, Transformers, and Legos. I don't know. Or you're on same situation. You're on a nice date. Everything's going well. And you notice your date just keeps kind of looking at your left nostril. And you're like, should I address the elephant in the room? Should I let her know that this motherfucker's permanent, dude? Like, this isn't going nowhere. I'm sorry. I've got this permanent boogie. Okay. But I think it's a huge booger that might be dry. So it's not like you have like the booger bubble like in the movie Little Giants. I'm thinking this card is saying that it's like a dried booger, just like bat in the cave, just chilling, dude. Like, I don't know. I think I could probably get away with the huge booger just because, even using that same scenario with the date, say it goes well, right? And you want to have a second date, third date, fourth date. You want to start dating, right? Eventually, your partner is going to be like, so what's going on with your house? Like, how come we always go to a hotel? Or how come we're like, I flew in all the way from fucking New York or something to come see you, and we're staying at your brother's place, or we're staying down the street at this hotel Holiday Inn. What's going on here? And you're like, okay, so I love plastic. Right? I think you could get away with the booger, right? Because, like, if your personality is good enough, by personality, I mean, you know this, right? I'm pretty sure they'd be like, fuck, I don't give a fuck if you got a booger hanging out your, like, I know as a dude, right? If the girl's like hot enough and she's cool enough and she's chill, right? And great personality, I don't give a shit if you fart. I don't care if you got a booger. I don't care about any of that. It's natural. All right. You got a little boogie hanging, whatever, dude. I'd be like, hey, you got to, you know, she'd be like, it's stuck there. It's permanent. I'd be like, fuck it. You know, who cares? Really, who gives a shit? Like, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody. Just saying. So that's my explanation. I'm going with the booger. I'm not dealing with a shit ton of plastic in my house. All right, here we go. Would you rather fight a 6-foot... Would you rather fight a 6-foot sea snake to the death in a 4-foot deep pool, or become mute every afternoon between 2 and 5 p.m.? Now that we're talking about boogies, I'm like self-conscious. Do I have boogie? I don't think I do. Maybe it's just like mentally, I'm like, oh, maybe I got a boogie hanging, dude, based on that card. I don't know. I don't think I do, but. So would you rather fight a 6-foot sea snake to the death in a 4-foot deep pool, or become mute every afternoon between 2 and 5 p.m.? Well, see, my kids get out of school at 3. So that would be 3 hours of not having to answer their questions. Think about that. 3 hours a day where you could be like, Dad, can we get this? Dad, can we have that? Dad, can you make me this? Dad, can we go here? Dad, can we? You could learn sign language. Then I could feel like a monk, a vow of silence. You're fasting your silence for 3 hours a day as a monk. I don't know if there's any monks that practice a 3-hour silence. Maybe like a, rest of their life silence. I don't know about a 3-hour daily silence. I don't know. I think I'm going to go with fight a 6-foot sea snake to the death in a 4-foot deep pool, because I'm a really good swimmer. 4-foot deep pool. I'm 6'2", so that's 2 feet 2 inches. So that's about right here. Oh, dude, 1,000%. I could kick the shit out of that snake. 6-foot sea snake. So he's my length, but I'm 235 pounds. A sea snake's probably like 30 pounds at best. Oh, done, dude. Done. And then you get to then either taxidermy the sea snake, cook it, and eat it. But I think I would mount it on my wall, right? And then when people would come in, they'd be like, "Is that a 6-foot sea snake?" Yeah, of course it is. Like, where did you get a 6-foot sea snake? I fought it to the death in a 4-foot deep pool. Swear to God. That's my trophy. Like, you're instant badass, dude. Instant badass. I would definitely take that over being mute, I think. Just because there's no honor in being mute. There's honor in fighting a 6-foot sea snake to the death in a 4-foot deep pool. Death before dishonor, baby. Let's go. Okay, here we go. Would you rather have it feel like someone stepped on you when they step on your shadow, or only be able to speak in rhyme? Or the sea snake can mount you and have other snakes say, yeah, maybe. That'd be interesting. Then it'd be butt babies, though. All right. Only be able to speak in rhyme, or have it feel like someone stepped on you when they step on your shadow. I don't know. I feel like the rhyme thing would be kind of cool. You'd sound like a pretty cool poet, right? I mean, if you're only able to speak in rhyme, you can pretty much do it all the time, especially if you want to eat a lime, right? Which then, as it leaks out, it feels like slime. Sometimes they cost a little bit more than a dime. And then with all that plastic in your house, that's a lot of grime. Not trying to be Dr. Seuss. Dude, I read this Dr. Seuss book to my kids. You know what? I should go find it. One, the rhyming it wasn't even rhyming, but I remember reading this to them as a bedtime story. And as I was reading it, I'm like, bro, Dr. Seuss was high as fuck when he wrote this. Like, it literally makes absolutely no sense. Like to the point where, like, it's beyond, it's beyond the regular Dr. Seuss not making sense. Like, it was straight brutal. So I don't know. I think I'd probably, I don't know. I think I'd speak in rhymes, because it'd be just like an interesting personality trait, right? People would be like, do you notice Ty? He rhymes all the time. Like, that's all he does is rhyme. They'd be like, yeah, that's Ty. That's what he does. They'd be like, oh, do you know why? For some reason, he can't speak out of rhyme. It is what it is. They'd be like, oh, all right. Versus, like, you're walking on the street, because every time somebody step on your shadow. So if you're walking in public and people are walking behind you, you're like, oh, and they're just like stepping on you. Then you just look like a crazy person, like in the street, like bobbing and weaving because like the people on your shadow and shit. No, I'm good. I'm good on that. I think I'll do the rhyme. All right, here we go. What would you rather age normally, but legally you're always 15, or have no fingernails or toenails? So you don't have fingernails or toenails, or you age regularly. So you'd basically legally only be 15. So you can't do anything that you can do at 18. So you can't, at 15, you can't even drive. You might be able to get a learner's permit, but 16 on average in California is when you get your license. So you can't even have that. You'd have to go to high school forever at 15 years old. But then you would look like, 20, 30, 40 years later, you're looking like you're 50 years old, still going to high school. You're probably looking at some legal troubles there, even though you're legally 15. Still kind of weird. I think I'm going to go with no fingernails or toenails. Yeah. I feel like that's more of a no fingernail. Yeah, I think no fingernails and toenails is a much better choice on that one. I gather. I venture to gather that's probably the better choice. All right. Hopefully we find some good dirty ones. There's some good dirty ones. Colleen says no nails as well. Yeah, I think that's the play. Okay, here we go. Would you rather have every pimple you get last a whole year, or be unable to wash your clothes ever again? So whenever you get a pimple, it lasts an entire year, or you just can never wash your clothes ever again. Mommy Grammy on Twitch says pimple. Really? I think you know what? Honestly, I'm gonna reveal a little something here. Post high school, in my college age, when I'd get too lazy to wash my clothes, I would just go buy new ones. Shit. I didn't do laundry this week, so I would just go buy new clothes. And then that would stack up, and then I'd be like, oh, time to go donate those to Goodwill or something. I'm going to go get new clothes. So I feel like that's an option, right? So if you could never wash your clothes ever again, you could just go buy new clothes. You just be like you could even go to the donation center. You don't have to buy brand new clothes, right? You could just be like, hey, did anybody wash these when they turned them in? Or do you guys wash them before you guys kind of sell them for 25 cents? And if they're like, yeah, be like, done, dude. 25 cents is cheaper than doing my laundry with the cost of water and shit and detergent. Fucking give me that fur lined, whatever the hell that is. I don't even think it matches what I got, but who gives a shit? Give it to me. Versus every pimple you had. What if you got that big, sometimes you get that big one, on the tip of your nose that looks like a clown nose. It gets all red. And then it's never it never gets to where you can drain it or pop it or anything. It just stays and it's sensitive to the touch. Even the wind goes by your nose and you're like, oh, it makes your eye water a little bit because it sends that thing up your nose, that nerve from that pimple. You would have that an entire year. Think about that. A whole year dealing with that pimple. And then you got another one here in the corner. So now you got this big old one, and you got this big old one here, and you got that big old one right here, and you got maybe some you get one of those random neck pimples, right? Or dude, you get back acne, or butt pimples. Some people have gotten a butt pimple. You imagine having a butt pimple for a whole year? I think those would be bumples. We'll rename butt pimples bumples. I think that's fitting. I think that is actually fitting. Bumples. Good old butt pimples. Yeah. You'll put makeup to cover them. Dude, there are some volcanic huge pimples that I've seen women put makeup on. You're not fooling anybody. Right, when you turn, it's like you just see like this thing hanging, and it's like got the blush or the, what was that shit you guys put on? The one you put all over first before you start doing all the accent shit. The foundation. Thank you, Colleen. Yes. I've seen like where it's like the pimple's like huge, right? And you just see like the foundation, and it's kind of like, because it's so big and it moves throughout the day, it kind of makes it like flaky almost, right? Or like choppy, like it looks like it's textured. And then when that happens, like if somebody has a regular pimple, my eyes don't get drawn to that pimple. It's like somebody's talking to me and they have a regular pimple. It's not like I'm like, right? Like in Austin Powers when the guy has the mole and he's like, guacamole, you know, mole, mole, mole. No, it like a regular pimple wouldn't do that. But when you got all that like makeup on it, like you're trying to hide it, and it's like looking at me, and then it like winks. I'm like, what is that on your face? She's like, oh no, I put a little makeup on it. Like, you don't need the makeup. Just you're good. You're good. Pimples happen. It is what it is, right? The question was about every pimple you've ever had. So if you only had a few on your face as a teen, it's only a year. Yeah, but even when you make it past your teen years, right? Different changes in hormones, depending on age and things like that, and diet, right, can actually cause pimples as well. So any of those you got would then also last a full year. I don't know. I'm thinking I'm just going to not have to wash my clothes ever again and just buy new clothes, right? Like you could buy them in bulk, right? Like say like with my merchandise, right? I would just buy like 365 of them in bulk, right? And then every day, brand new shirt. And you get that fresh, new, crisp shirt feel, right? Clothes, like no matter how, like you put like little, you know, white distilled vinegar inside your washing machine to help preserve the fabric, and whatever you do, whenever you wash clothes, there's a brand new cotton shirt never feels the same after you wash it. It just doesn't. Like that nice crisp, it like falls, it forms and shapes you. By the end of the day, you got like bacon collar after you've washed it. Your like shirt's like kind of doing one of these things, you know, like it never forms back to your neck, right? I don't know. Yeah, I'm sticking with my answer. Final answer, Regis. I'm not going to have every pimple I get last a whole year. Instead, I will be unable to wash my clothes ever again. And that's my reasoning, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, here we go. Oh, what about, and with chonies, right? We always talk about this thing with chonies. You can wear chonies 4 days in a row. Did you guys know that? Right? You can wear chonies 4 days in a row. You wear it one way. Then you wear it backwards, right? Then you turn it inside out regular. Then you turn it backwards again, inside out. 4 days, same chonies. Good to go. Just saying. You wouldn't have to buy as many underwear. I couldn't even finish that. No, to be honest, I couldn't even finish that. Especially you ladies with your thongs. You'd have a veggie in the front wedgie. A veggie. Right? You had to like swap it. And then, oh man, you guys would probably get like a UTI because the thong was just up your butt and now you got it in the veggie going on. Like, nah, that's not good. That'd be no bueno. You guys have it rough. Us boys, dude, we can rock the same pair of chonies 4 days in a row. Good to go. Might get a little ripe down there, but nah, who gives a fuck? All right, here we go. Would you rather eat a dozen raw oysters that have been sitting out in the sun for 2 days, or have skin the color of a Smurf? Now we're getting into some good ones. All right, so you have to eat 12 raw oysters that have been sitting out in the sun for 2 days. Or you just have the skin, you have blue skin. You have the skin the color of a Smurf. Oh, 12 raw oysters that have been sitting out in the sun for 2 days. Just thinking of the smell alone. Oh, dude, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. That one's rough. I think I'm gonna go. Looks like Mommy Grammy on Twitch says she's going with Smurf. Which one are you guys gonna go with? Are you gonna go with having the skin the color of a Smurf, or you're gonna eat a dozen raw oysters? So 12 oysters that are raw that have been sitting out in the sun for 2 days. I'm going with the oysters because you can go to the doctors and get better. I think what you catch, there might not be a cure. I don't like oysters to begin with. That's fair, Joe. That's fair. That's a fair. Mommy Grammy says blue Smurf all day long. You know what? I think I would go with the Smurf color skin too. And then I would, like, when people be like, why does your skin look like that? I'd be like, oh, it's just cold. Like, you could just say, oh, I'm just cold. Then they would question, will I look like that if I get cold? Like, you could really, like, fuck with people's heads. You could just be like, oh, I ate too many vegetables. And they'd be like, oh, man, I should stop eating vegetables so I don't get blue skin or something. I don't know. You could sneak onto the set of Blue Man Group. There you go. You could just be like, hey, I'm one of the Blue Man Group members. I just took it hardcore and just got it fully tatted. You could just say something like that. And then it saves you from having to eat 12 raw oysters that have been sitting in the sun. Ugh. All right, here we go. Would you be Avatar? Oh, that's a good one, Colleen. That's a good one. Or you could say you're Nightcrawler from X-Men. Yeah, you could be Wagner. Kurt Wagner. Would you rather sing the national anthem at the Super Bowl without practicing beforehand, or wake up every morning unable to remember who you are, like 50 First Dates? Dude, I'm gonna sing the national anthem, dude. One, I get to honor our beautiful country by singing our national anthem, and I'm on the field at the Super Bowl. Whether you practice beforehand or not, who gives a shit, right? As long as you're singing from the heart and you're paying tribute to our beautiful flag and our beautiful nation, nobody gives a shit what you sound like, right? I don't care. I don't care how good somebody sings or not. Just the fact that they're singing our national anthem, and they're doing it with their passion, that's what I give a fuck about. So you could be the most technically sound musician, but if you're not singing it because the real meaning of our national anthem and you're not singing it from the heart, it's not as good. I'd rather somebody be not technically sound and sing it properly. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Besides, I wouldn't want to wake up every morning unable to remember who I am, because with all 8 of my kiddos, I'd feel like, am I running an orphanage? Every morning I'm like, are all these mine? Huh? What's up, Lucilla? How are you? Or is that Lucilla? Lucia? 2 L's typically is that ya in Spanish. So I'm assuming Lucia Terrazas. Welcome. All right, here we go. Would you rather, you got to pick your poison here. Would you rather eat the contents of the nearest garbage can, or have the theft alarm go off every time you leave a store, even though you didn't steal anything? Have you ever, like if you go to a Ross, I'm pretty sure their theft alarm is just a sensor like a proximity sensor of somebody like being there. Like, I don't think it actually tracks anything, because every time you go to a Ross or a Marshall's, that motherfucker goes off. And you're like, dude, I swear to God, I don't have shit in my bags. Like, I don't even have any bags. Like, you walk into the door, going into the store, it goes off. And you're like, well, I sure as shit didn't steal anything from outside and bring it back. Like, but who does this? This is what I want to know. This is more my question, what I want to know, even more so than the pick your poison. Okay. How many of you guys, by a show of hands, I don't know if you can do that, maybe raise your hand. I won't see you, but whatever. When you go through that alarm and it goes off, do you do the like, you look at your bag like and you like look around, like look at like an employee, like, oh, what's going on, like, what is that, what's that noise, knowing you didn't steal shit, right? But you do like this, like this acting like, oh, what possibly could that be? Because I've seen people do that. Like, I people watch a lot, and you see people go out the door and they don't even have bags in them, nothing. They may have walked in, they walk right back out, and it goes off. But they do this like, oh, like they're acting like they're checking their pockets. Like, oh, did I grab something? Or what's going? And you're like, what are you doing? Just walk through the door. First off, they're not going to do shit if you did steal, especially here in California. That's just not even a crime anymore. You can just walk right out the fucking door. They're not going to chase you. They're not going to tell you, hey, stop. Because they don't want to hurt anybody's fucking feelings, right? So, like, knowing you didn't steal shit and you set off the alarm, just keep on walking. A lot of people will do that. They just kind of like, oh, they act like they're checking their pockets. They're like, oh, do I have something? Oh, check your shoes. Oh, did I step on a tack? Colleen probably has done it. I see a thumbs up. Colleen, thank you for being honest. You probably do that, because I know a lot of people do that. They'll be like, oh, what's going on? In some stores, just having your phone in your pocket can say, yeah, I think he actually, I think those things are oversensitive. But when my girl and I were flying back from Brazil in January, we stopped off in Panama, and our connecting flight was from Rio de Janeiro to Panama City in Panama. And then we had to go through security again to get onto the plane to go from Panama to LA. So going through security in Panama was a joke. First off, sorry, Panama, but your guys' security is bullshit. They have like this area, like, like those poles that have the vinyl tape that you can pull out from the pole and hook it into the next pole, and you can make like a walk, like for people to corral people. But there's not like a fence. You can just kind of go under that. That's what they have encircling like the seating area at the terminal. And nobody's watching it. So while you're in line waiting, you can just like slide your bag under that next to one of the seats, go through security, and then sit back down, and they never looked at your bag. Right? So that's one thing about their security there. The second thing, I'm going through security. I totally forget to take my phone and my keys out of my pockets and put it in their little bucket, right? I go through their metal detector and their thing doesn't even go off. And the guy's like standing there to wands me right over where my phone is in my pocket. Nothing. Like, doesn't beep, doesn't nothing. He's like, no, go ahead. I grabbed my bags and I was like, oh fuck, I had my phone. And I'm like, wait a minute. Like, I could have snuck anything through this fucking thing. So, moral of the story is, if you're ever trying to sneak anything onto a plane, do it in Panama, because their security, one, they don't seem to give a fuck, and two, like, their machines obviously don't work. Like, I was like, okay, like, that this was a very pointless security checkpoint, I just gotta say. So Mommy Grammy from Twitch says Ross LP guy sits at the monitor and sets it off. Yeah, he'd probably sit there watching as he sees somebody go through the door and he's like, meep, 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 meep. Or like there's one, I think of the Kohl's where a voice comes on and it's like, oh, you seem to have forgot a tag. Please return to the register and have them remove that tag. And you're like, no, there's no fucking tag. Oh, thank you, Elemental Hero, for the roses. I appreciate it. Much love. Thank you so much. Yeah. All right, here we go. Next one. Would you rather wear shoes that are 2 sizes too small or live without music? 1000%. I'm going with the shoes that are 2 sizes too small. I tend to have to do that a lot anyway. So I have a size 15 foot, and most retail stores and most shoes, the biggest size that they sell in the store you can get is a 13. So I always have to special order my shoes. So a lot of the times, if they don't have the shoe I need in a 15, I will like buy a 13 and I will completely take out any padding and anything out by the toes so that I can try and like squish my foot in there. And then I just have to take the shoes off every so often because then my feet just start aching like a mofo. But I could not live without music. I listen to music constantly. I'm always listening to music. I got music in the car. I got music at the gym. I got music when I'm cooking, when I'm meal prepping, when I'm cleaning. I got music. When I'm in the shower, I put music on. Like, yeah, I couldn't. When I'm gaming, I got music. I could not live without music. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wear shoes that are 2 sizes too small over living without music. What do you guys think? Tell me which one and also the reasoning why. I feel Colleen said this one is hard, but I feel like this one is actually a little bit easier. Because here's the other thing with shoes. It also depends on the brand, right? Some brands run small, some run big. So you would just have to find a brand that your size, 2 sizes too small, is about your size in their shoe. And just wear those. And then you don't have to ever worry about not living without music. Boom. Problem solved. Easy peasy. All right. Real quick, for you guys that are on TikTok, I'm going to temporarily stop the TikTok stream, okay? Because that should have satisfied TikTok's 25-minute thingamajig that they put so that I can then go live on TikTok using OBS here on the computer so that you guys can see the Twitch and YouTube chat and the gameplay instead of just this. And that way I can have everybody's chat all in one spot. And if it doesn't work, again, then I'll just go live back right here. Okay. And then we'll just play some games for those that are watching on Twitch and YouTube and keep doing this at the same time, talking, chatting, doing all that lovelies. Let's see. Mommy Grammy on Twitch says shoes. I'll cut the toes off of every pair. Just have open toe Chucks and Vans. Yeah, I guess you could do that. That's a solution. So give me 1 second, TikTok. Let me end this live and see if I can pull it up on my OBS studio and see if it will go live. If not, then I'll just go ahead and re-up on TikTok live. Okay? So stand by for give me 2 minutes. Okay? 1 second. Okay, you got more than... Congratulations, you got more views than 99% of live creators. Oh, that's nice. You have 24.9 thousand fit nuggets. Hell yeah. All right, let's see if this thing will go live. Prize stream gaming Pax Dei. Go live. Okay, here we go. I think, guys, this worked. Let me just switch the camera on this one to there. Let me settings. Let's go number 2. Apply. Boom. All right. How's that? Did that work? Tiki-talk. Tiki-talk. Let me move this here. Boom, boom. So TikTok, you should be able to see the chat on the left, which is going to be YouTube and Twitch chat all combined. And you should be able to see the screen. Yes. All right. So those that are rejoining us on the Tiki-talk, play games in window mode. Okay, here we go. All right. Those that are on TikTok, let me check your chat. So if you can, Mommy Grammy, the only problem is I don't have the blindfold for the blind Batman. So I just have the Batman mask for that point redemption. I meant to take it off temporarily until I can get that fixed. All right, so those on TikTok Live, go ahead and just type something in the chat so I can double check that your TikTok chat is working. I see DG Flow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You know what I do have? Yeah, I don't have the blindfold, so I can't do blind Batman without the blindfold. It's just not the same. There we go. Transition. So you guys on YouTube and Twitch should be seeing the same thing that TikTok is seeing. If this worked. If you guys are on TikTok, please let me know that it's working. You guys can see the gameplay and you can see the camera and you can see the Twitch and YouTube chat next to the camera. If one of you guys can go ahead and let me know if it's working. Just type it in the chat and let me know if it's working. You should also be able to see, excuse me. You should be able to see TikTok's chat. And on top of that, TikTok now, you guys can hear my voice in my regular microphone. Right? We can bring it down a little bit here on the microphone instead of good old iPhone mic. Oh man, did I put this thing here right? Nice stockings. Oh yeah, so this guy, right? I didn't realize that the armor I built him were like wool leggings. Now, real quick, a quick disclaimer on the game that we're streaming. So this game is called Pax Dei, Paxdei. It is right now in Alpha 2 testing. So we are doing the Alpha 2 test. So this isn't the final version of the game. As we find bugs, which I have found quite a few, I'm going to go ahead and then, there's a bug menu where I can pull it up and I can tell them, hey, this bug happened, or I saw this, or hey, here's some feedback, on this and that. So if you're interested in the game or anything like that, the game is not out yet. They're just doing an open, or they're doing an Alpha 2 test. So for those of you that don't know anything about video game development, basically it goes through different types of testing where you have different alphas, which is like early versions of the game where it's not released. Then they go into a beta period where they do some more testing. The game is getting a little bit closer to finalization with the beta test. Then they get the feedback from the beta tests, and then they go ahead and release the game once they finish the development. So this game is in alpha. I didn't play alpha 1, but they did send me the key to play in the alpha 2. So we are testing the game. So far the game needs some work. I'm just gonna throw that out there right now. The game kind of needs some work. it's kind of boring, to be honest, dude. It's really kind of boring. Like, it's just a big grind of epic proportions. Like, just to like this guy here, Batman, right here, Batman. Just to craft this cape and these little leggings I put on him, that was like a whole day of gameplay yesterday. Like, it takes forever to get anything. So I'm going to go ahead and enter the world so you guys can see it. But just keep that in mind. This isn't the full version of the game. It's still in development. Hopefully they take all the feedback that us testers are giving them and they apply those things, because right now the combat's kind of boring. The barrier to entry as far as like gathering and doing all this shit, it's brutal, to be honest. Like, I recreated a new character in an earlier, or like a new starting zone to make it easier, and it's still not any easier. Like, it takes so much resources to build anything and do anything, and then on top of that, it takes forever. So like, say for example, I want to make rawhide, so I can make like leather armor, I can make fastenings that are leather, whatever. I have to first gather all this crap, right? Large, rough animal hides. Then I have to put it in here, and then this thing takes 20 minutes minimum to pump out rawhide. Then I can use that rawhide, combine it with other shit right here to craft these things, but they have a chance of failing. So if it fails, you lose those materials. You then have to go gather a shit ton more, and then after you've gathered a shit ton more, come back and wait another 20 minutes for it to process. Like, you'll see, it's fucking brutal, man. This game is called Pax Dei. So I actually, this is the feedback menu. So during the alpha, you can put in like, I already submitted a feedback for their crafting system and the gathering system on how big of a grind and how long it takes. But that's where I'd put in here. It'd be like, crafting and gathering, right? I would put that in here. And this is live. So once I submit this, it goes to the devs, and then they get everybody's feedback that's testing the game, and hopefully they can find solutions to the problem. So you can either put that, hey, there's a bug, or you can just give them feedback. And then, the topic is whether it's the social systems, the crafting, the building, the combat, interface, environment, something else. Excuse me. So I'll say it's combat. I found this during combat, or when I was doing this. You can have it include a screenshot of what it is that you're talking about. And then down here, how did this make you feel? You can submit that, and then boom, it submits it to the devs. And then you continue doing whatever else, you want to do, but the combat is just not, man, it's very bland, very boring. And this is the early version of combat. So I'm not expecting greatness during this test, but it's just, dude, it's not like, and this is supposed to be an MMORPG. So for those of you who are new to video games, MMORPG is massively multiplayer online role-playing game. This is more like a survival-ish crafting, fight other people kind of game, more so than an MMO. Like, there's not really any quests. There's no real direction on what you're supposed to do. They just kind of like, you create your character, and you literally have like this t-shirt on and nothing else, and you got to go start getting like wood and rocks and start building shit and like try to figure out your life. Like, my two weapons is I got a little pokey stick and a piece of wood as like a shield, and that's about it. Like, there's no real block mechanic like there's supposed to be, but there's not. And then I can just poke them with a stick, and that is essentially their combat. You have a couple spells, like I can do like this, like boom, takes forever to actually damage the thing. So by the time you finish that animation, like we'll go fight a boar real quick. There's a bear over here and he fucked me up, so I'm not going to go over where the bear's at. I didn't realize when I built my base there was a bear just roaming around and he keeps eating me. And not like in a good way, like he's eating me in like a bad way. So I can bash these little fuckers with my shield, but if I try to take two of them, they're probably going to fuck me up. Alright, so I can just poke them. That's the extent of combat. Then you process them, right? If you want to cut down a tree, this is super scuffed. Like this is like it. I have to be in a certain angle. Okay, that tree is too hard. If I go to this tree right next to it, I can chop that one. Right? But this guy right next to it, same tree. Same type of tree. There's no difference in the tree. It says it's too hard. But I can't chop this one. But I can chop it if I get like a little closer. But no, that one's too hard. Let's check this guy here. Watch. Yep. Same tree. But I can chop that one. Same tree. I can chop this one. Nope. I can't chop. But watch. Check this out. I should be able to chop this tree down. But I can't. But if I turn just the right angle and just the right angle, kinda, I can chop it. Seems a little off. Like, so I submitted feedback on that as well. I was like, okay, what's going on here? So yeah, that's the deal with that. All right, we're going to continue while we do some of this farming and stuff. What would you guys rather play along in the cards? Do you guys want to keep doing pick your poison, which is where we choose between two cards, which is the worst thing, or we can do a game called Hot Seat, which is find out who knows you best, right? You have to answer what are these questions. You know, let's fuck it. I'm going to make the executive decision. We're going to play a little game called Hot Seat in between playing some Pax Dei. That's what we're going to do. So hopefully you guys like Pick Your Poison. That's a fun one. Those of you that are, you know, from back in the day when I used to stream on TikTok or go live on TikTok, you guys will recognize some of these games. They were fun games that we used to play. So I have a bunch. I have like Never Have I Ever. I've got Let's Get Deep. I've got Taboo, Incoherent, Hot Takes, Moral Dilemma, and then this one's called Hot Seat. All right, here we go. All right. I want you guys to guess, though. I want you guys to guess what my answer would be. I think that'll be more fun. Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, it's been a while since I went live. It's good to see you too. What scares me more than it should? What scares me more than it should? I got a great answer for this. What do you guys think scares me more than it should? I'm interested to find out what it is. What do you guys think? What scares me more than it should? Let me see if I can chop these trees down. Yep, I can chop it. My teenagers. Like as far as my teenage daughters and dealing with life. And God, see, like I can't chop. This is the same fucking tree. It's the same goddamn tree. All right, so you think it's teenagers, my teenagers that scare me more than it should? Actually, no. But good guess. Actually, that's a really good guess. That's a good guess. I like that guess. But unfortunately, no. That's not what scares me more than it should. I feel like worried about, them and these fucking trees, dude. This game. Like I get to test this game for a week, okay? And the test started on Tuesday. So they're giving us alpha testers 1 week to test out the game and provide our feedback. I don't think I could play this for a week. I honestly don't feel like, oh my God, like this tree I can chop. What the fuck, dude? I don't feel like there's enough to do. It's not like the combat isn't good enough. Like with games like this, like MMO games, one of the most important things to get right is combat. Okay, I just heard, was that oh, it's a boar. And he's almost dead. Oh my God, there's an actual person here. Hello, adventurer. Oh, don't you look cool? He's got like little shoes on and oh God, this boar just came out of nowhere. Did you guys see that? That boar was just hiding in a tree or something. Oh, there's the fucking bear. Okay. My kid's growing up too fast. I think that's a healthy fear. I don't think you can fear that too much. I guess you could. I guess you could be like one of those people that you're just like, oh my God, like I can't do it. I can't deal with this. Like my kids are growing up too fast and you're like a worrywart. I'm not. But I think that's a possibility. I would say what scares me more than it should, quicksand. Growing up, okay, in the 80s and the 90s, they made quicksand seem like it was going to be this like thing that you're just going to be randomly walking and all of a sudden you get engulfed in quicksand and you got to like, they even like taught you how to like extend your body out and make yourself as like wide as possible and not to struggle because then the sand's going to pull you down. In my almost 40 years of living, oh, that's weird to say. In my almost 40 years of living, I have yet to come across fucking quicksand. Why did they make us worry about it so much? Like I haven't even heard in almost 40 years of being alive on the news of somebody succumbing to quicksand. Like, does anybody else remember that? Like they'd be like, oh, like you guys got to watch out for quicksand. They would play videos of it at fucking school. Like, all right, if you ever come across quicksand, you don't want to like make yourself skinny because then you slide down the sand. You want to like widen yourself out, widen your legs out, widen your arms out, make yourself as wide as possible. Let me ask anybody, Twitch, YouTube, or TikTok, all three of you guys that are watching, has any of you ever come across, have you heard of anybody coming across quicksand or heard of anybody falling into quicksand? It doesn't happen. Like, why? That's perfect. What scares somebody more than it should? Quicksand. Because I've never heard of quicksand, but growing up, they made you think about fucking quicksand all the time. And like, I'll be thinking about it like, oh, what would I do if I fell into quicksand? How would I get out of it? And I'm like, I don't think I'll ever need that information or worry. Like, why the fuck do you need to worry about quicksand? I've never heard of anybody. Nobody's ever dealt with quicksand. In Princess Bride, yeah, the rodents of unusual size. Yes, correct. Yeah. Real quick, it says, I'm trying to see if it's going to pop up your guys' gifts and stuff in the chat. Because if I missed one, if I missed like a rose or something, I am so sorry. I just switched it over to the OBS and I don't know if the alerts are working properly. So if I missed it, I apologize. I do not mean to ignore your guys' gifts. I would never do that. That's not what I'm going to do. So if I do happen to miss it, I apologize. I'm very new to streaming to Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok at the same time. In fact, this is my first time trying to do it. So if I missed your guys' gifts or your what's it called, roses or whatever those things are, I apologize. I do not mean to do that. All right. I feel like I don't even know really what I should do. I guess I can. It's like, what should I be doing right now? I really don't even know what I should be doing right now in this game, because there's only so much that I can handle, like going around trying to craft, and then, you can't do anything, or you can't craft this, you can't craft that, or you don't have enough space this, don't have space that. Honestly, this game's just kind of fucking brutal, dude. Like, I don't know. I don't know about this one, guys. There's other games that I'm interested in. Oh, I have learned new recipe. Iron ingots. DayZ. It's been forever since I played DayZ. When I played DayZ, though, I played DayZ on the PlayStation. So, that's what I needed the wood for. I needed to make charcoal. I get so confused with all the different things you're supposed to make in this game. I can't even grab that. Come on, dude. Are you serious? Iron bar. Okay, I don't need these guts in here. Let's go ahead and make an iron bar. See if it works. We'll see if this works. Hey, all right. Iron sword blade. Okay, so I need to make blacksmithing tools. That's what I had to do. Okay, see, I'm trying to remember everything I needed to do. Basic blacksmithing tools. So I need one more iron bar. I need 2 sheets, 4 nails. 1 bar, 2 sheets. I think huge pile of sand on the beach is more dangerous, especially if it's dry. Hey, speaking of sand on the beach, here's a little tidbit, especially if you have kids. My parents did this for us. When you go to the beach, bring a thing of baby powder, right? Because after you get done rinsing your feet or getting out of the ocean and your feet are all full of sand, it's almost impossible to get that sand off once your feet's wet. When you get to the car, put a bunch of baby powder on your feet, kind of let it sit there for a second, baby powder them up, then use a towel and then swipe off, all the sand comes right off. Little life hack for other parents or just yourself. Just keep baby powder in your car. Another thing our parents used to do for us, which was really cool, they get like huge like buckets of water or whatever, just the hose water, or big gallon jugs of hose water, put it in the back of the truck. So all day while you're at the beach, it's just sitting in the sun, being nice and warm. And then if they didn't have a shower or something there at the beach and you get back to your truck, you had warm water. You can like rinse off your get all that sand out, or your feet. Another good tip. But yeah, great little tip. You're welcome. I'm not even going to charge for that tip. I normally charge for the tip. It's so easy. It was right there. The joke was right there. But as far as this game goes, guys, I'm going to try and play this as much as I can on this stream. I may end up switching to PUBG or something and play with, play something with a little bit more action, because I don't know how much of this game I can take. I don't even know how to really stream this game and make it entertaining for you guys, because the game itself is not that entertaining for me. So, I'm going to do my best. I'm going to absolutely do my absolute darndest over here. But I think the only way to do that is to continue these games. Hot seat. What's one rule I would make if everyone in the world had to follow it? Ooh. What do you guys think? What is the one rule I, Ty James, myself, would make that everybody in the world had to follow it. So put in the chat what you think my rule would be, and then put your one rule that you believe everybody in the world should follow or would have to follow, or like a law you would create and nobody could break that law. Yeah. So put what you think I would do, and then put what you would want. One rule that everybody in the world would have to follow. Ooh, I'm interested to see your guys' commentary on that and see what you guys come up with. I can already tell you exactly. I can tell you exactly what mine would be. In fact, I have an idea. I'm going to type it out. So check this out. I'm going to type it out in my notepad here. Okay. Just so you guys don't think I'm looking at the chat and then coming up with one. I'm going to type up what my one rule would be. And then I will reveal it. I will show it on stream. That's how we'll do it. So what do you guys think? What's the one rule I would make if everyone in the world had to follow it? And then I want to hear your guys's. Dude, I just came up with that idea on the fly to put it on the notepad. Genius. This freaking guy over here is a freaking genius, huh? This fucking guy. All right, blacksmithing tools. Let's get back to this. I need 2 iron sheets and 4 nails. Do I have enough even resources to do that? I need 2 of these bad boys. That's going to be a while. I need 4 of these. It comes in a pack of 10. Okay, that's cool. Solar heated rinse off water. Oh, yeah, in the back of the truck. That is true. That's what it was. Now I need another one of these because it just used up one of those. That was a good tip. I know. It was a great tip. So this uses 17. Let's make one of these. You'd want everyone to obey all of your wishes. Mine would be to disobey every one of your wishes. So everybody would have your one rule is everybody in the world would have to disobey my wishes. That's fair. You think the one rule I would make that everybody would have to follow is that everybody would have to obey my wishes. Like genie in a bottle wishes? I don't know. See all those iron ingots? That failed. And it's wasting all that resource. There we go. Oh my God. Jeez. Finally. All right, so I need 4 of these. I don't have enough room. Oh my God. This inventory management thing is just, ugh. It's yikes. That's big time yikes over here. Wishes means infinite. So you think, oh no, I just ate that. That's not what I wanted to do. I was trying to put it in here. You believe that the rule I would make is I want everybody to have to obey infinitely my wishes. No, that's actually not the one I came up with as my rule. That's not it. Good guess, but unfortunately, that is not a correct answer. All right. Let me show you guys over here on the TikTok. I gotta add a source over here. Window capture. And add. Select notepad. Add. All right. Can you guys see that? Let me zoom in. The one rule I would come up with that everyone would have to follow. This is the one rule I would make in the world that everyone have to follow. Treat others the way you want to be treated. It's the golden rule, but everyone would have to follow it. Imagine our society. Imagine our society if everybody had to follow that rule. Think about that. That's the one I came up with. Pretty good. I think that's a pretty good rule. All right. Next on the hot seat. If I became an overnight celebrity, what would I be famous for? If I became an overnight celebrity, what would I be famous for? Unless the person is a masochist. Even then, Gaming. Lucilla says gaming. That'd be pretty good. Actually, that'd probably be that'd be more what I would like to be famous for. If I became an overnight celebrity, what would I be famous for? I think for what I'd want to be famous for. That's what I'm going to do. So let me put it in the notepad. Again, I'm going to put this here in the notepad. What would I be famous for? All right, here we go. It's in the notepad. Lucilla says gaming. So if I became an overnight celebrity, I would be famous for gaming, is what Lucilla says. All right. What about you guys? What do you think? And then I will reveal it in the notepad with the actual answer. My actual answer is on this hot seat question. This next question is actually kind of funny. Hi, Jennifer. How are you today? Or tonight, this evening? Esta noite. For those who don't know, I started learning Portuguese. I'm still learning. I'm not fully fluent, but my woman's from Brazil and she speaks 3 languages, and Portuguese is her primary one. And I've been trying to learn. So, hello from Long Island. All the way from Long Island. So for you, it is 2 a.m. I take it. For me, it's only 11 p.m. The night is still young. I'm burning that light at midnight. I'm burning the midnight oil. I'm burning. How did I just forget that saying? I'm burning the midnight oil. I feel like I'm fucking that saying up. Yeah, I feel like I'm messing that saying up. Like hardcore. The midnight oil. Okay, I said it right. Okay, so see, I fucking know what I'm talking about over here. Hey, speaking of fucking Long Island, you know what I mean? These fucking guys, they think that I don't know sayings and shit, right? You guys think that I don't know what I know what the fuck I'm talking about. These fucking guys. Burning the midnight oil. That's what I'm doing. I'm burning the 11 p.m. oil. All right, so if I became an overnight celebrity, what would I be famous for? Some of you guys are probably saying dad jokes because that's what I am known for on social media. But actually, let's go back to the notepad. You guys ready for me to reveal what my answer is for? If I became an overnight celebrity, what would I be famous for? I feel like what I would want to be famous for and what I feel like I strive to be famous for is being the greatest dad to ever be a dad. Y'all were thinking probably something spicy. Oh, Jennifer called it. Boom. That's my ultimate goal in life, is for my children, when I'm finally gone, to look back and be like, dude, our dad was the GOAT, dude. Hey, what's up, Tatted and Spicy? How are you? Dude, I haven't been live in forever. That's why you haven't seen me in forever. I I just haven't been live. I do consider myself a pretty damn good dad. My kids do tell me I'm a really good dad. So I feel like I have that going for me. But I feel like to become an overnight celebrity, of all the things to become an overnight celebrity, I feel like that would be the greatest one. Because as a celebrity, people kind of like know things about you, or like they know why you're a celebrity. Except you have like some people that are famous or celebrities and they have zero talent. And you're like, why the fuck is that person on anything? But for me, they'd be like, oh, he's a celebrity because he's a great dad. And I feel like that would be a great inspiration to other men out there to embrace being a dad. In fact, I could talk about this right now. The book's already out. I was featured in a book. Let me go grab it. Actually, let me go grab this book. I'll be right back. Apollo. I need you to keep look at his lazy butt he's just sitting on this beanbag. Look at his lazy nostrils right there. Hey, I need you to entertain these people while I go grab that book. Apollo, here. Look at, he's just staring at me like, bro, are you serious? I'm like sleeping. He's going to entertain you guys. Here, like the dog and pony show. I'll be right back. So, did he entertain you guys? Did he do anything other than just like lay there like the big fat sausage that he is? I call him a big fat sausage. Apollo, are you a big fat sausage? Dude, he's like, bro, I'm over your shit, dude. I've been with you for 8 damn years. I'm sick of your shit. Dude, he hasn't. Yeah, exactly. He hasn't moved. He hasn't even moved. Like normally, he does like that one thing, like where like he'll like wink. He hasn't even moved his eyelid. He's just like, yeah, fuck off. All right, so check this out. I got featured in this book, 100 Men on Becoming a Dad. So I actually had to write a passage, and my passage, I'm published. I'm a published author now. Or writer, published writer. Because I didn't author the book. Well, I authored my section of the book. So I think it's multiple authors because there's 100 dads. And I am actually dad 100. There I am. So I feel like, I know a thing or two about being a dad. Somebody else did too. They put me in a book. There's nothing but, New York Times worst selling author over here. I do have a discount. So they have 100 women on becoming a mom, 100 men on becoming a dad. And then there's another, something about pregnancy maybe. It was like a series, right? They gave me a discount code to share with you guys. But I totally fucking forgot what it is. I'll be honest. I 1000% forgot. I forgot to even post about, like, they sent me this fucking book like a while ago. Like I was published a while ago. And I completely forgot to post anything about it, to share it. You guys are officially right now live. You guys are the first people to find out that I'm publishing a book online, right? Obviously my family, knows. Priscilla, she knows. But as far as online, I completely forgot. And I forgot the discount code. I forgot the link. I don't even think I posted a link in my link tree. Click my link tree and let me know if I even posted in there. I don't think I did. Like, dude, I'm the worst author ever, dude. Like, oh yeah, I'll write a book, but nobody needs to read it. totally fucking forgot, dude. That's bad. That's bad. I'm sure the publisher's probably like, bro, are you gonna like promote this book or like what are you gonna do? I'm like, no. And I got another confession. I didn't read the other 99 Dads' passages. I read mine, and because I was kind of curious to find out what of everything I wrote that they published, or if they edited it, or if they changed anything, or they added anything, just to see. And they didn't. They actually just took raw of the things that I submitted to them and the passages I wrote. They put that into the book, which was nice, right? They didn't edit anything or change anything I said. But I, as you can see, the book is still super crisp because the only thing I opened was in the beginning to look at the legend on where my passages were, and I realized I'm the 100th. I'm 100th man. And so I saw, page 463. So I went straight over to 463, and that's pretty much it. I feel so bad for the other 99 men. I'm sorry. I'm sure your opinion matters, and I'm sure it will help maybe somebody that, is interested in becoming a dad, or maybe looking for tips on how to become a dad or what to do during those stages. And I'm sure your tips would be great, but I didn't bother reading them at all. Like, that sounds so bad. Maybe one of the guys that, also contributed and wrote, he's probably like, this guy's a fucking douche. I read his. He didn't read mine. Like, nah, sorry, bro. I didn't read your shit. Yeah. Is that bad? I feel like that's actually really bad. There goes that whole golden rule thing of treating others how you want to be treated. I didn't read their shit either. Sorry, guys. I also didn't open up. They sent me all 3 books. They sent me the 100 Women on Becoming a Mom, and then whatever the third book was, I forgot. I didn't read that either. I didn't even open the 100 Women one. Like, what? I'll never be a mom. I don't care what society tries to fucking say. That's impossible. I'll never be a mom. Like, I don't care what mental ill thing people are like, oh no, I could be a mom someday. No. All right. I could be a dad, but I can't be a mom. So why am I going to read that fucking book? I ain't going to read it. Like, I was actually going to give it away. That's what I was going to do. I totally see my squirrel brain. I had this whole plan on how I was going to post about the book and promote it, and with a discount code and do all that shit, right? And I was going to do a giveaway of the other 2 books. Totally forgot to do that. So I literally have the other 2 books sitting where that book was sitting, collecting dust. And I remember now, they emailed me. They're like, hey, send us a photo that you actually got the book. Hey, what's up, Junior? Welcome back, bro. Send us that you got the book, and we'll send you like a payment for, your contributions to the book. I didn't even send them that photo. So I'm sure I have money pending that they're going to be like, oh yeah, we were going to pay you like a long time ago. What happened? Be like, oh, you see what had happened was so what I meant to say, or what I meant to do. Okay. Yeah. I just fucking forgot. I just forgot. All right. Next question. This one I think would be funny. I'm really interested to find out what you guys think. Hey, Junior, we're playing some card games, by the way. I remember I talked about it on stream with you guys the other day. This one's called Hot Seat, by the way, and I just dropped it. Oh, I can't reach. Oh, God. I'm out of breath. All right. You just got off work and decided to hang out. Well, you're welcome to hang out, brother. Welcome. I think, actually, Junior, I think you're one of the few commenters from YouTube. It's mostly TikTok and Twitch. So welcome from YouTube, Junior. Welcome, my friend. All right. If I ever had a cellmate, if I ever had a cellmate again, what would they name me? What would be my name that my cellies would name me? What do you guys think? If you were my cellmate, if you were my cellie, whether we're at San Quentin, we locked up in the pen, we down in a Texas state prison, right? We down in Bama, or we're at some shithole in Oregon, but we celled up together. What would be my nickname? What would you name me? My prison name. Yeah, this is my homie Lil Funny. He's just a little funny. He ain't that funny. He's just a little funny. Blue eyes. My eyes are green. Don't put that evil on me, Jennifer. Eyes are green. They used to be blue. Like the bluish green when I was younger. Maui. Oh. For those of you that are following also on Instagram that remember Halloween the last 2 years, I actually was Maui. I had a Maui wig. I wore banana leaves and then no shirt because obviously I'm Hawaiian, so I'm fully tatted up in my tribals. And instantly everybody knew I was Maui when I took the kids trick-or-treating. They just knew. Like nobody was like, what's that costume? They were like, oh, Maui, bruh. And I'm like, mahalo, you know. That's a good one. Well done. Taya. Is it? I assume it's Taya, not Taya. Or it could be Taya. Like if you're Tongan. But Madrid, if you're Islander, Madrid, you'd probably be Filipino. You'd be Filipino. Taya. Yes, it is Taya. Okay, I read that right. Well done. I think that's actually a good one. You'd be like, hey, Maui, you pass me the toilet paper? I'd be like, bro, you're on the shitter. Like, you get your own fucking toilet paper. All right, what else? What other name? You're part Filipino. Fucking called it. I should have said you fucking called it. Fuck you, Ty. Do you speak Tagalog? Are you fluent in Tagalog? Or are you the part Filipino where you just enjoy lumpia and you don't even make it, you just enjoy it? Or you say things like pek pek or let me guess. Hold on. Taya. Did you find my channel based on my Filipino jokes? You're here for the food? I'm down for some Filipino food as well. I do enjoy some Filipino food. Some of it, not all of it. Some of y'all shit. Right? There's some things I'm like, I don't know what that is, but I'm not eating it. All right? But most Filipino food is fucking delicious. Just delicious. Yeah. So did you find me based on my Filipino jokes? Because I'm going to ask you, if you didn't, whoa, my camera's lagging. Whoa. It was like frozen. I was like, I'm pretending like I'm lagging. So why, and this is for all you guys. See if I'm gonna quiz you guys on your knowledge of my previous content. And do not go through my videos and try to find which one I'm about to say, the joke I'm about to do, because that's cheating. Why Did the Filipino banana stay home from school? He wasn't peeling well. Dude, that one gets me all the time. That one gets me all the time. I can't help that. Like, I could say that one anytime, whenever the time, and I'll fucking start laughing. I'll tell you guys a quick story. So, when I was younger, one of my really good friends, his name is Jared. He's Filipino, and his mom she spoke fluent Tagalog, and she also spoke English, but in a thick accent, like she's a nurse, that kind of accent. You know what I mean? So she was making us dinner. So him and I had taken the boat out, and we were on the water for like all day. We're exhausted. I'm tired. We're having a good time. And he's like, "Hey, why don't you come over after we put the boat away, and then my mom's going to make dinner." I was like, "Oh, fuck yeah, Filipino food. Fucking I'm down, bro." And so I have this goal. By the time I'm 50, I want to learn 5 languages. So I was trying to Tagalog's not one of the ones I was originally like trying to learn, but I was like, you know what? Like, I want to speak in her native tongue, and I want to tell her thank you for having me and thank you for making me food. So Jared also spoke Tagalog. So I'm sure you guys can maybe understand where I'm about to go with this. So we're on this boat, and I'm like, "Hey, bro, in Tagalog, how would I tell your mom, thank you for having me and thank you so much for the food? I really appreciate it," or something along those lines. I want to show my gratitude, but I want to speak to her in Tagalog. This mofo, this just wicked individual, jackass, this bastardo, tells me, "Okay, when you walk in, say, puntang ka na mo, ikaw ang hostess ko." And I was like, "Okay, what?" And he goes, "Or you can say, puntang ka na mo, ikaw ang bakla ko." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, so what's that mean?" And he's like, "Oh, it means like, hey, thank you so much. The food is delicious." And I was like, "Cool, dude, I practiced." As you can tell, I still fucking remember how to say it. I straight practiced this shit on the boat. And I'm like, and I would say it to him. And I'm like, how was that? And he goes, "Oh yeah, that's perfect." And I'm like, "Okay." And I'd say it again, like, "Did I get it right?" And he's like, "Oh yeah." And I'm like, "All right, cool." Now fast forward. We put the boat away. I wash it down. We drive over to his house. Open the door. It smells delicious. It smells so good. And his sweet mom, this tiny little Filipino lady, she comes around and she's like, "Tyler," like that. And I'm like, "Hey." And I give her a hug. And I'm like, "Okay. Puntang ka na mo, ikaw ang hostess ko." And she's like, "Tyler, why you say this to me?" And I'm like, and Jared looks at me and he goes, "Dude." And I was like, "What?" And he goes, "I didn't think you were actually going to fucking say it." And I'm like, "Bitch, I've been practicing all fucking day. What do you mean you didn't think I was going to say it? Like, the hell are you talking about, dude?" Like, of course I'm going to fucking say it. You told me what, I was like, "Okay." And she was so upset. So then she looks at Jared. She smacks him in the freaking shoulder and she's like, "Jared, why did you teach Tyler to say that to me? Why you tell him to say that to me?" And I'm like, the whole time, I still have no idea what the fuck I said, right? This was like 20 years ago, 25 years ago. We didn't have Google Translate, right? So I have no idea what I just spoke to her in Tagalog, like what I just said. And I'm like, can somebody fill me in what I just said so I can apologize? I don't know what's going on. And she's upset. She storms off in the kitchen. And I'm like, "Jared, what the fuck, bro? Like, what did you have me say?" And he goes, "Bro, I didn't think you're actually going to say it." And I'm like, "Dude, you're a dumbass. Of course I'm going to fucking say it." And he goes, "You basically said, 'Fuck you, bitch, you're my whore.'" And I was like, I was like, all right, I got to go apologize to your mom. Like, he's like, oh, yeah, that's my bad, bro. And I'm like, oh, this fucking dude. Yeah. So that was my extent of learning Tagalog. I know a few other slang terms, but I will not address another mom that way ever again, because now I know better. What's up? Call me your Mimi. What's cracking? How are you? Welcome to the stream. All the way from Twitch. Welcome. Yeah, so that happened. I want, actually, you know what? Let me see. I have an idea. I have a feeling that I can take the TikTok chat window somehow, and I can capture it into OBS onto for you guys at Twitch and YouTube, so you can see TikTok's chat, because they can see your chat on Twitch and YouTube. There's got to be a way you can do that. I didn't even think about doing that. I am so, let me see if I can actually do that. Hold on. Let me see. Go to scene. Let's add in a new source. Let's say here. Let's say tiki-taki, chatty chat. And see if is it this one? Live studio? No. Is it this one? Capture method, automatic. No, that's not it. My dog is not budged. Yes. Apollo. So this beanbag, okay, that big ass beanbag is not his bed. Okay. That was a beanbag so that we can chill and watch TV in the loft and hang out. It's a big old comfortable beanbag. But this 206-pound fucking oaf is like, that looks like a pretty comfortable bed. I think I'm going to take it. So it's normally big, right? The beanbag. It normally sits nice and tall. It's like one of those big Lazy Joe or whatever those beanbags you can sit in. Like, it's huge. It's like almost the size of a queen bed. Just so you guys have an idea of just how big this fucking dog is. That's about the size of a queen bed, that beanbag. He is taking it over, and he's so fucking fat. He's such a big ass dog that it no longer is like a round beanbag. It's like a donut. It's like sloped down now. He's a big fat ass. Just chilling as well, Mimi. Chilling as well. I am still trying to figure out how I can get this chat thing to work. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. I feel like if I could... Is it this one? No. Let's try this one. No. This one. Nope. This one? Nope. I don't know how to do that. Good to see you too, Lucilla. I'm trying to see if there's a... Is this add a source? Text? No. Capture? No. Cast? Window? Display? No. Okay. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to take this panel and settings, chat settings, notifications. No. If this is like a web? No. Well, I don't know. I don't think it's going to work. I was hoping I can somehow link the TikTok chat into OBS so that you guys can see it, but I guess you guys on TikTok have the added benefit of you get to see everybody's chat. those on YouTube and Twitch are going to be like, who is talking right now? Who's messaging? Who's in the chat that he's responding to? It's on the TikTok. How's my mom? My mom is doing great. Healthy, doing well. Very, very well. Thank you for asking. She's doing great. All right, let's get back to this game before... dude, honestly, I think I might switch to like PUBG or something, because I just started playing that game too, and it's just a lot more action, a little bit more fun to watch. I feel like this game is just, this alpha test is more beneficial. Maybe I can do videos about the experience with the alpha versus having to watch the alpha gameplay live, because I feel like it's just not as entertaining as the other games. Let's see. I need to make a... What's over here? This guy. Can I build it yet? Blacksmithing tools. There it is. Hopefully this doesn't fail and I lose all those resources, because then I can start all the way over. And... Oh, it worked. It worked. By golly, it worked. Now I need rough wood beams, rough wooden planks, and wooden pegs. The peg legs. How many do I need? I need 4 beams. So now I got to go back over here. And I got to make 4 of these. This is the other thing about this game. Excuse me. If I need to just make 4 of these, I have to manually click craft 4 times. I can't just put in make me 4 and let it kind of do it on its own, right? So... that's another thing I submitted on the feedback to the game. I'm happy you're back on. You have Pilates at 7 a.m. Oh, well, enjoy your Pilates or your pilates, however you want to read that. Good night. It was good seeing you too. Have a good workout in the morning. Love to your girl and family. Appreciate that. She goes to sleep early, so... she's for sure racked out. Me, on the other hand, burning that midnight oil. Told you I knew how to fucking say that saying. You guys doubted me. You should never doubt me. I need 20 pegs, 6 of them. Well, okay, let's go over here. I think I have the pegs over here. Nope. Pegs? Nope. Pegs? Nope, I have planks. Ah. Do I have pegs? I feel like you can't really... maybe that word... Ciao. You know, in Portuguese, ciao is also bye, but it's spelled T-C-A-U. Ciao. Versus C-I-A-O, like the Italian ciao. Italian. Fun fact. In Portuguese. All right, let's do another one of these here. Hot seats. I feel like these hot seats aren't quite... they're not like spicy questions. I like the more spicy, funny questions, personally. Here we go. What question will I never say yes to? What question do you think I would never, ever, ever say yes to? That's a good one. Let me put that up here so you guys can read it while I game. In case you forget. That's not going to work. What question will I never say yes to? I got to think. What question would I never say yes to? Oh. Would you like to eat some vegetables? I would never say yes to that. Ever. It's always going to be like, nope. No. I'm good. I guess, yeah. Like, do you want to eat vegetables? Would you like to eat vegetables? Oh, thank you for the rose. It does work. Bella, Alma, thank you. I appreciate that. I was wondering, I didn't want to miss any of those notifications. I'm testing the software on as far as the broadcasting, so it does actually show. So I should not miss those. I appreciate that, Bella. Thank you so much for the roses. Sorry, was checking your socials. Oh, all right. Yeah, I'm on Instagram and TikTok, and then YouTube, Twitch. I think there's a Facebook, but I couldn't tell you. I don't remember ever setting up a Facebook. I don't really use Facebook. I don't have a Twitter or an X. I don't have a whole lot of social medias. There's probably I've blocked probably close to 2,500 or not more fake accounts of mine on TikTok and Instagram. I only have the one of each. I only have the one Instagram and I only have the one TikTok. So for those of you that are constantly putting in comments or stuff like, oh, like, you know, is this you messaging me? It's not me. I don't use Telegram. I don't use WhatsApp. I don't use any of that shit. I ain't messaging nobody. No, I ain't in your DMs. I'm not responding to you. That's the other thing is people will be like, is this you? And I'll click on the profile, right? And it'll be like 13 followers following like 2,000. And then there's 2 videos that they downloaded of mine, right? That have the watermark of my actual channel. And I'll be like, really? You can look at my actual profile and then you see this one, which is obviously a fake or a scammer. Like, how do you fall for that? I don't know. How do people fall for that? Like, look, oh man, this whole time I thought I was chatting with you. If you click on the person chatting with you, is it my official profile, the verified profile? No, probably not me. Like, I'd almost guarantee you it's not me. They'll be like, oh, I thought this was your backup page. No, I don't got a backup page. I don't got any of that shit. I got Instagram and I got one TikTok. The Instagram's got the blue check mark. If it ain't coming from the blue check mark, it's not fucking me. I think my TikTok's got the blue check mark. I don't remember. TikTok always emails me about my verification shit, and I never fucking respond. I always forget. Honestly, there's so many things I should be doing every day, and I always forget to do it. It goes on the list of things I need to do. Like, yeah. So they'll be like, oh, you know, we can help you with this, or you need to set this up for your creator rewards or this and that. I'm like, oh, yeah. No. I fucking forget. That's stupid fucking people. You are correct. Maybe that is just stupid people. That many? Yes, Junior. In fact, I bet you if you went on, what's my TikTok? It's talking wait, no. What is my TikTok, guys? Is it Ty James? No, it's talking_thit. Shit, what is my TikTok username? I think it's talking_thit. Like shit, but with Mike Tyson accent, thit. Just like my gaming stuff, talking thit. I'm pretty sure my Instagram is tyjames.tv, I believe. But dude, it's been that long. I haven't even been on my TikTok in fucking forever. I'm pretty sure it's talking_thit is the TikTok. You'll know it's me because it's got, one, it'll show I'm live right now. And 2, I think I'm somewhere around 250K followers, maybe less. I don't know. But I think it's talking_thit. I don't think I changed that. I think that was like the original. I don't think I ever changed that username. So if you got like one that says like talking_thit 012237, whatever the hell, of course it's not fucking me, guys. Like, come on, knock it off. Don't fall for that shit. Because people have been like, they'll put in the comments on a video like, oh, like, hopefully you can use that money that I sent you on Telegram for, whatever, da da da. Like, I hope something's feeling better. And I'm like, tell me you did not just send some fake profile some fucking money, dude. Like, you just got scammed. Like, oh my God. Actually, some friends of mine hit me up. This was like a year ago. And they're like, do you sell your merchandise on Facebook? And I was like, no, I don't use Facebook. And they're like, you don't have a Facebook? And I was like, no. They're like, oh man, one of our friends follows you on Instagram and stuff, and they just bought $250 worth of your merchandise off of Facebook. And I was like, they're probably not going to see any merchandise. That didn't come from me. Unless it came from my Instagram or my Spring Store shop, it's not legit. And they're like, oh, fuck. I was like, dude, you could have just told them to, that me, and just, you could have directed me to them, and I would have given them the right link if they wanted, shirts and shit. So this poor person basically got, scammed out of $250 on the Facey space. So no, I don't have a Facebook. I don't have a Twitter. I don't have any of that shit. So if somebody's using my pictures in my videos or my likeness, and they're like, oh yeah, I'm Ty James from TikTok or Instagram, or send me money, knock it off. Get smarter. Be smarter. You got this. I know you do. All right. Oh, we can build it. Yes. I'm running out of like cool spaces to put the shit. I honestly do feel, I think I'm probably going to switch games though, because I just feel like this is just not like the most fun game that. Whoa. What is all this? Armor smithing. Okay, so this is how you make all this shit. Got it. All right. Oh, Junior, by the way, check it out. So what I did is I created a new character, and I stayed in the starting zone so that I'm closer to all the resources, right? So that I don't have to run back and forth like I was doing on that first character. So as you can see, I've progressed a little further than that. I don't have the cool cape or the sweet leggings that my other character did, but nonetheless, I still progressed. So, but this is what we're going to do. We're going to switch games. We're going to switch over to PUBG, or even League of Legends, or just something else. Maybe even League of Legends. I haven't played that in fucking forever. Now, you know what? We'll just stick with. Oh, why is this thing? What happened to my camera? What the hell? Is it? Oh, it lagged out. There we go. Yeah, let me swap games real quick, so you guys can see something a little bit more fun. Because I honestly, like, testing this game, it has not been my style of MMO. It just hasn't. Sorry to say, because I was actually looking forward to this game. Hopefully they take all the feedback from all the different testers and the tests for this week, and they go back to the drawing board, and they, change some shit. You know what I mean? Let me go in and... Can I change my destination here? Check this stream on your social platforms. Yeah, I get that. Let's edit to PUBG. Yeah, we'll switch to PUBG. Hold on, guys. Can I change it in the TikTok thing? I think it's still set up on Pax Dei. We'll switch to PUBG. Let me see if I can edit this to where category is Player Unknown Battlegrounds. Can I do that? Player No, it's probably just under PUBG. There it is, PUBG Battlegrounds. Okay, so Twitch, it should update. Let's just say gaming fun ish. That's a better title for switching games. There we go. All right, that should have updated for you guys on Twitch. YouTube, sorry, Junior, it's probably gonna still say PUBG. I don't know how to update that one. So let me see if I can change this one to PUBG on you guys on the TikTok. Boom. Game changed. It should show a different game now for you guys on TikTok. Meanwhile, while this thing loads up, let's go ahead and let's switch games from hot seat. We'll do something else. Let's get into some spicy. You guys probably want spicy. It's a Thursday night, right? You probably haven't had anything spicy going on in your life on a Thursday, and if you did, good for you. Good for you. So this one is called Let's Get Deep. And not in that context. Get your goddamn minds out the gutter. Jeez. This one is questions. Normally you could play this with couples, right? So you would ask your potential partner or your partner. Say this wasn't on a date. These questions to kind of get to know them a little better, right? Oh, God. Camera's like lagging again. Whoa. PUBG is like slowing everything down. Way down. What the heck? Can I switch this over? What is Xbox Game Bar? All right. Does that show up for you guys? It does, right? Sweet. All right, let me do the one on you guys on TikTok. Let's see. Setting. PUBG. Did that work? Like a glove. All right, I'm gonna let you guys know. I never really got into PUBG when it first came out. Excuse me. I only recently started playing PUBG within the last week because I heard it was switching to a new game engine, Unreal Engine 5, so the graphics are going to be better. You can blow shit up like in the environment, all this other stuff, improve gameplay and all this shit. Turns out they haven't released that yet, so I've just been playing the regular PUBG, and I'm actually having some fun with it. So you guys can have fun with it. All right. Here we go. First, let's get deep question. This is how we're going to play this one. Oh, man. First one's a banger right here. So that's how we're going to play it. I'm going to ask the question. You guys are going to type in the chat what you think my answer would be to this question. And then if you feel comfortable, you can also type your own answer and say, for me, this is my answer. But otherwise, you type in what you think my answer is to the question. First one. Are there any toys or props you would like to use in bed? Normally, this would be one you'd ask in the couple or your partner. And it says, would you like to use together in bed? But for the sake of the stream, we'll ask it this way. Are there any toys or props you would like to use in bed? What do you think my answer would be? Oh, this is going to be spicy. This is going to be spicy. I can already tell. I can already tell you guys are going to get spicy with this. But we shall see. We shall see. All right, let's try to get into a duos match, because I usually like trying to find somebody to play with. Hopefully somebody that has a microphone that's kind of funny to interact with, not some like boring Toodly-doo, you know? You know those people. You know who I'm talking about. Probably on ARAM. Okay. Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok all live. A buddy that's I was playing with earlier, he is probably gonna play with me when he gets done playing some League of Legends. All right, here we go. We are in. Let's see, for the toys question. Are there any toys or props? What kind of props? Would that be like from like role-playing props? Is that the type of props you guys think? Toys or props you would like to use in bed? Props? I guess props would be maybe like scenery, like would it be like a dungeon or something? I don't know. Maybe something along those Hot Wheels. I don't know, Junior. I think that's a trip to the emergency room, bro. Or were you saying, Junior, were you saying Hot Wheels as props, or were you saying those as toys? Because I'm pretty sure if you use that as a toy, you're going to be one of those dudes when they do the x-ray. They're like, how did this Hot Wheel end up in there? You'd be like, I sat down on the chair.
Hello?
Whoa, what's up, Jim, Minnesota? How are you?
How's it going? I haven't been on in a long time, so you're going to have to lead it away.
Well, I
First
suck.
time back.
So I don't know if that's a great idea, but I will do my best.
Okay.
Hey, guys, we got somebody with a microphone. Well,
it's been many months, so I'll probably suck worse.
All right, let's go get Hot Girl Wasted at the winery. Guys, I'm not very good at this game. I'm just gonna let you guys know. Like, if you think that you're gonna see some just like crazy good gameplay, just like sniping fools every like 2 seconds, and then just like, you know, running around the map, just running and gunning and jacking everybody up, you're probably not gonna see it on the stream. I'll tell you that right now. I'll provide great commentary.
It sure looks different.
I've never actually.
Many things on the map different, but whatever.
I've never actually landed here. I don't even know if I played this map. So.
Oh, there's somebody coming in behind.
He's coming in behind me. I hate when they do that. Told you guys. I got the commentary. That's pretty much all I got. Did I break my own ankles? Oh my god, it's lagging. Guys. Whoa. Holy shinto was that lag. Whoa. Game? Please? Please don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Let's go Og, I guess. Yeah. I'll do that. SLR over the MK12. I don't know. What's a better gun? I don't really know if the gun's all that good. All right, we'll do that. I like a little SLR thing. Well, that sounds good. Does anybody come try to kill you yet? Oh, the Dragunov. I used that the other day. That's pretty good. Car 98. I think I'm gonna use this. Yeah, just without a red dot. We're gonna put that on the AUG. I need El Scopo de Scopi. That's what I need here. I don't need 9mm. Unless I find a Vector. That's the other gun I liked. Didn't he say somebody landed with me? I thought he said that. Maybe I misunderstood what he was trying to tell me. I don't need a fucking red dot. God dang it. Game. Ooh, a new vest. Oh, look at my guy, by the way. Look at this. He's got the purple jumpsuit pants and a cow jacket. I mean, where else can you find such wonderful attire? My dude just is just what's the word the kids use nowadays? The kids say it nowadays. He's got that drip. That's what it is. Yes, drip. Back in the day, in my day, if somebody had drip, they had an STD. That's what that was. You didn't want to have the drip. That meant you had a little bit of the dirty. You had the shit that you can't wash off. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't good to have the drip. Nowadays, the kids are like, oh, man, he got that drip. And I'm like, you should probably stay away from him if he's got drip. That's not a good idea. You should probably get that checked, I would imagine. What is this? Extended quick draw mag. I think that's good. I already have one. Don't need that. We'll take one, though, in case we find a different gun. Did I already come in here? I already went in here. See, I told you guys I'm not very good at this game. I am not very good. I want to go kill somebody, though. I mean, unalive them. Sorry, TikTok. Don't cancel me. I'm trying to unalive somebody in this game. It's a game, TikTok. Ooh, big backpack. I'll take that. I still don't have a good optic for my rifle. There we go. 6 times. Got that 6X. You know what I want? The gun I was using. My buddy Ducky told me about. It's called the Mutant.
If you see a SMG comp, could you let me know?
Copy that.
And vert grip and pretty much everything for an MP5.
Let me just get your gun all set up for you then. Do you need a red dot?
I'm good there. Just need like the extended mag and the. Oh, here's a vert grip. So extended mag, tack stock, and comp.
Okie dokie. I have a tack stock.
Anything you're looking for? Scope.
Maybe a mutant. Never mind. Found it. Oh my god! I found my gun, guys. Yes. I don't need 5.56 anymore. Yada, yada, yada. All right. Do I need this? No. I think I'm good with that. We'll add that in there. Don't need that. Okay. So I guess what makes this gun great, you switch it to burst mode. It fires a 2-round burst. That's pretty accurate. I guess does a decent amount of damage. But if you quick tap it, like when somebody's close, it's almost a faster rate of fire than a fully auto with better recoil management. On paper, that's what it's supposed to do. Now, me actually say, doing that in a live match, very rare. I'm not very good at actually doing that and managing that. So I don't want to get anybody's hopes up that I'm going to actually like slap anybody with these things. I need that. What is this? A crossbow? That's pretty cool. I like that. I want a crossbow. No. I'm supposed to be using these. These and painkillers when you get them. Gives you a little boost when you're at full. I'm learning the game quickly. I think I've been playing for 3 days now. 4 days. There's a 6X over here if you need it.
Heck yeah.
Oh, a Panzerfaust. And a quick draw for SMG.
All right, mark it up.
Flash hider? No, I don't need that. It's not extended quick draw. It's just regular quick draw, but.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta go, dude. Dang circle. Man, I think I got the COVID, dude. I'm just kidding. I don't have COVID. It's not real anyways. Let's see. 762. Some health. G36C. That's the first time I've actually seen that in a game. I have yet to actually see that. Oh, what is this? Oh, another energy drink. I could use that. In fact, I could use one in real life right now. I got it right here. All right, here we go. We need to find a vehicle of some sort. We have a long ways to go. Or emergency pickup if you see one. Guys, we need to find a fucking car or something. This battle royale. Is this a battle royale game? I heard of it but never played it. Yes, it is battle royale. It's one of the OGs battle royales. It's been around for like a long time. I just never got around to playing it. I think, I'd obviously heard about it, and, I had a lot of friends that played it, but I actually never played it myself. I already have one of those, don't I? Okay, I don't need this, so let me get another first aid kit. I think I need health more than anything. I need health more. I got so much damn ammo. Holy moly. All right, we got to go. I do not see a car. We'll have to go to the next town and see if there's a car. Or maybe there's like a motorcycle or something just hanging around here. What is that? More ammunition. Yeah, don't need that. If you have ever played this game, though, and you have any tips for your old boy over here on how not to suck so bad, feel free to let me know. Just throwing that out there. I take all criticism, whether constructive or otherwise. I don't give a shit. Just hit me with your best shot. Oh, what's this? I marked a tax stock for you. I do not see a car.
Found a bike.
Oh, I believe there is a truck right here. I'll come pick you up.
Oh, in that case, I'm gonna look for a heal real quick.
Ooh. Let's go get our boy. Man, look at my cool cow outfit. I look so good. My guy's looking so dripped. I don't know. I still can't get behind why the kids say that. Hello.
I'm ready.
All right, let me just heal up real quick and then I'll take off. What the hell? What the hell? This game's... I'm having technical difficulties over here. Don't mind me. All right. We're going to drive. Being wet is cool. Oh, what's up, Dougie? Yeah.
Drive generally towards my mark.
Tell me how to live my life. This guy's trying to tell me how to live my life, guys. I don't appreciate that at all. But I'm going to go to the marker because I want to go to the marker. That's why I'm going. That's why I'm going to his markers, because that's where I want to go. Tell me what to do, Mr. Random. Dude, oh, God. Ducky, this is why you normally drive, so that I can just be a passenger princess. Oh, God, oh, God.
Or just go straight north, actually.
Goddamn, quit telling me what to do. Okay. Once again, you won't believe this, Duck, but the circle was not in my favor. Can I bandage while I'm driving? Dude, I can. I did not know that. Is that how you do it? You sit there and bandage while you're driving? I always wondered how you... Oh, God. Oh, I'm about to Paul Walker. Dude, we're good. Don't ever doubt my driving skills. I need a big heal. Hold on. On the road again. I can't wait to go off this road again.
Let's get that vehicle. We're almost out of gas. To the right.
Damn it.
Well, luckily it's right here.
He had every right to doubt my driving on that one. Oh yeah. It's not quite our family car, but it'll do. Get in, bro. Let's go. Oh yeah, I hear the purr of that engine. Oh yeah. Fresh horn, ready to rock. Whap. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. You know what I need, guys? I'll tell you exactly what I need right now. When I'm driving a car like this and I'm about to drift and I'm going to not make this train. Holy shit. No rock!
You're almost dead.
I live my life a quarter mile at a time. He reminded me I was almost dead. I knew I was immortal. I
was hoping there's heals on them, but nope.
It was either the rock or get hit by a train.
There
What?
might be people right up here since there was a dead body there.
I'm just going to get us to the next circle. Oh, God. Oh. Dude, I'm such a good fucking driver. Oh, God. Dude, the best. The best of the best. Oh, my God. You don't get much better than this. No, stay with it. There we go. Somebody needs to check the suspension. I think the brakes are glazed on this. I think. Oh! Get him. Get him. Whoa. Yeah. Okay. All right. Turn left if you want to go right. Is that how Lightning McQueen said it? Don't mind me. I'm just going to inject myself with the great little first aid needle. I have a lot of first aid kits here. I don't have any that have just a random needle to inject. I do have IV bags in case a night of drinking goes a little out of hand. Really close, like 285. Okay, maybe not as close as I thought. Dude, my guy is so slow. He's got to be over here somewhere. Shh, get out of my goddamn game. Do you guys see that? Oh, there we go. I like the 3X on that. Cheek pad. Okay, he told me to get out of his damn game because I was busy looting. Yeah, you better run away, you bitch.